Hello, my name is Oro, and I am still in bed. Today I am going to put on some royalty-free classical music and do my makeup. Feel free to tag along if you'd like, and if not, that's okay. I won't hold it against you. Leslie! I think it's a good thing that we're holding each other accountable. I do, but I also think we should learn to elevate one another as well. You can't be eager to kick someone when they're down or when they fuck up, but be nowhere to be found when they need help and expect anything decent to come out of it. I mean, you can, but it doesn't sound like the most productive way to solve an issue to me. Charging at a problem head first with a problematic attitude is just gonna make a bigger problem. It's math. I don't make the rules. The cancel culture phenomenon isn't allowing space for growth, and I think that's bad news for everyone. Because, wait for it, we all make mistakes. I say that so often, I should probably put it on a t-shirt. If whenever you say or do something wrong, there's an army of bullies that comes rushing in, chances are you're not gonna want to speak up ever again. However, if we were to encourage each other to ask for advice, do better, be better, without pointing fingers, without being so quick to judge and condemn, maybe then we'd be more inclined to reach out and allow ourselves to be flawed and vulnerable. And of course, there are different types of mistakes and different levels of what the fuck. There are nuances of faulty behaviors. Physically and emotionally abusive assholes who show no signs of remorse or have no intention in doing right, yeah, cancel those. I honestly don't think I would have a whole lot of patience and understanding for someone like Trump, for example. I'd probably struggle a little. But in general, I think most people have redeeming qualities and genuinely want to improve. So if we're going to educate, let's try doing it lovingly. Trade the pitchfork for a hug, you know? Let's leave the mob mentality in the 1800s where it belongs. Pouring fuel on a fire isn't a smart way to put a fire out, basically. Pouring love on a fire, though, that's groovy. Great, I am now matching the walls. I've been seeing a lot of hate going around, especially online. And I get it, it's easy to let your anger run wild whenever you're triggered. I mean, 2020 has been particularly challenging and a lot of things have been triggering. To me, at least. I'm sure I'm not alone. What I try to do before I react to a post and leave a comment that would have been best kept secret is take a moment to, 1, get more information. I mean, I may not know the full story, so it's not fair to assume. 2, remember that opinions aren't facts. And 3, ask myself if I would say the same thing to that person face to face. Or if maybe there's a better way to phrase it. More often than not, there is. I mean, no need to sugarcoat it, you know, but just don't be a jerk about it. Yeah, Oro, don't be a jerk. Oh, I overdid it with the contour again. Truth is, I just really don't know how to contour. I'm just taking a shot in the dark. And of course, you don't have to be cheerful all the time. But if, for whatever reason, you find yourself unable to be positive, then maybe just sit this one out. Like my therapist would say, breathe through it, sit with your emotions, etc., etc. Now, I'm also not saying that anger is inherently bad. In fact, I believe anger is very necessary sometimes. My face has so much color in all of the wrong places. And where being angry can benefit some situations, like social injustice, for instance, and help get things moving and, you know, propulse a cause forward, it can be equally detrimental in other situations. I definitely did not need more color. How am I gonna fix this? Anyway, I think it's important to remember that hate only creates more hate. We gotta lead by example. You have to give out the kind of energy you wish to receive. And nobody is born bitter and mean. Hatred is taught. Remember that. And if you think about it, canceling people won't incite them to level up. It'll just push them to be quiet. So everyone will still be making mistakes, but no one is gonna be honest about it. Great. We'll all pretend we're great all the time and everything is peachy. Fuck that. Let us embrace authenticity, she says as she puts tons of layers of makeup on her face. Let us forgive others for being imperfect and in turn, hopefully, also forgive ourselves. Let's end this ridiculous pissing contest of who can be the wisest and simply accept that we all kind of suck sometimes. The learning process never ends, baby. And that's okay. Babe, can you get my eyebrow gel, please? It looks like a tube. It's brown. It's short. It's not lipstick. You brought me only lipstick. You brought the whole basket. Yes. Okay. It took me 2 seconds.
That's what I have to work with.
Go away.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes, much better. All I'm saying is that you can't be right about everything. And even if you could, hypothetically speaking, good for you, hypothetically speaking, but bragging about it wouldn't make you look like a cool dude anyway. Hypothetically speaking, we're in this together, whether you like it or not. We can either stand there and watch when someone falls, or we can help them get back on their feet, and hopefully they'll fall better next time. But if we keep criticizing without ever offering a helping hand, we'll probably be all alone when it's our time to trip and fall on our face. Because it's gonna happen. And if you think, hey, what's the point? The world's gonna end anyway, right? You're right. The world will end eventually, and so maybe then there is no point. I don't know. I can't predict the future. Nobody can, really. What I do know, though, is that people who have that kind of mentality, usually they're not truly happy. So if you don't want to reach your final form for the greater good, then at least do it for yourself. You better yourself, you better your life, you better your life, you get healthier and happier, which, ironically enough, in turn will be good for the greater good. Good for the greater good. So it's win-win. I just keep adding eyeshadow and it's not making it better. I have to stop. And boom, eyeliner. There's a reason why you hear people say practice gratefulness. It's because you gotta practice. Some days I struggle with being grateful, but I force myself to focus on those things that I sometimes take for granted. Same goes for empathy and compassion. If you're having a rough time and your tank is running low, it's probably gonna be more difficult to give out good vibes. And I think that when that happens, it's really important to go back to the basics and start with yourself. You know, practice kindness towards you and what you're going through, and slowly but surely, in time, it's going to become easier to do the same for others. Has anyone seen the new TV show on Netflix, Away? With Hillary, what's her face? Anyway, it's really good. I cried every single episode. Bottom line is, why am I even bothering trying to do this when I'm talking? Bottom line is, the internet is a wonderful tool we can use to stay connected. So let's use it well. I'd rather we follow trends like wearing Crocs than following trends like hating on each other. And I don't even like Crocs. Ooh, I smell positively rancid today. We all have areas we could polish up. So let's get to it. You know, as in, like, you polish yours, I'll polish mine. We can help each other polish our... Wait, why does that sound so sexual? Maybe because inner work is sexy. Now, you can put that on a t-shirt. What? Let's hide that mullet real quick. All right, sweet. Looks like I'm ready to go nowhere again today.